spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Bears ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Spins away. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Finds his man, it's Parrish. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Got enough space, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Baylor Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it away from his own end zone. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's complete to the right, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
14, Baylor, 0.
Out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Every everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Snags it quickly on the left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Shakes off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll knock him down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every go. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Bears in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got a man. It's small. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield very late in the half. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Bears are in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Stanford! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Gets it out fast. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. They're going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bears will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points.
for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
Baylor, 3.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To the air, it's Kennedy. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Caught. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody